we are going to try that again. Sister, if you were watching the video that I was just recording, you will have seen that I had a delivery come in the middle, and it was a really important one. So I decided to start again. So if you are joining us just now, happy Saturday to you, gorgeous lady. How are you doing? How's your week been so far? And if you're watching us live, then let us know, us, the royal we, let me know. Say hi in the comments. Let me know what resonates with you from what I'm sharing today. And I would love to kind of interact with you a little bit if you're here live. Now, if you're watching this on the replay, then I would love for you to give us just a little cheeky hashtag replay. And that way, I know who's catching the video, and we're also able to work with the Facebook algorithms to get this video spreading as far as we can within the community, which would be amazing. So today we are talking about consciously ending your relationship. So how do you embrace your energy as a relational goddess during what is really the most difficult part of your relationship journey, or is one of the most difficult parts of your relationship journey? So, when things are going really well in our relationship life, it's kind of easier to see how we can become the relational goddess who we were born to be. But it gets a little bit trickier when it comes to those moments where we are feeling hurt, where we're feeling raw, where we're feeling triggered, where we're feeling heartbroken, where we're ending our relationship. Okay? And it might be really tempting in these moments to let our shadow, our scared animal come out and kind of run the show for us, right? It might be really tempting to attack the other person, to attack our partner, to blame them, to kind of leave them with an emotional bomb of this is everything you did wrong and then leave, or even to ghost them and to just kind of back away without really ending the relationship directly. So all of these behaviors are perfectly understandable if you've done them in the past. I want to give you so much compassion, gorgeous lady. And also, I would love to encourage you to embrace another way of doing it this time. Okay? So let's say you are in the situation right now where you have discovered that you and your partner want different things in life, or you want different things in your relationship. You might have discovered that some of your non-negotiable needs are actually not being met in this relationship. So you've decided that this relationship does not have a future. Okay. If you are at that point, gorgeous lady, firstly, I'm sending so much love to you. Okay. And secondly, those are all really great reasons to make the difficult decision to end a relationship, in my opinion. Okay. So in my opinion, reasons like, I just struggle to handle my partner, to handle their mess. I struggle to handle myself in this relationship. Those are all invitations to actually reach out to a professional, be it a mentor or a coach or a therapist, because you are going to struggle in that same way or in a very similar way in your next relationship too. Okay, that struggle to handle each other and to handle ourselves is a universal struggle, and that's something that we can all reach out to professionals and work on. However, if you have discovered that you want different things out of life, that you want different things in a relationship, or that your non-negotiable needs are not being met in this relationship, then sister, I see you, and I honor this very difficult and very self-honoring decision that you're about to make. And I would like to make it really clear that this video is not directed to anyone who is in an abusive dynamic, okay? If you are in an abusive dynamic, then this video, please, is not directed at you. You can move on, you can look at another video of mine, or you can seek professional help from someone who specializes in this area, okay? This video is aimed at women who are in non-abusive relationships and are ready to end that relationship. Okay. So, what does it look like to be a relational goddess, even in this really difficult moment? So we've already covered some of the things that it doesn't, some of the ways that it doesn't look like. So, you know, being aggressive, being passive aggressive, blaming, shaming, ghosting. But so what does it actually look like for us to get conscious as we are ending a relationship? Well, I've got a couple of tips for you. So the first one, and in my opinion, one of the most important ones, is please, please, please consider doing this face to face. So although it may be really tempting to do this over text, or to do it in a message, or to do it on the phone, I really recommend coming with your partner face to face, where you can see each other, you can be in each other's energy, and you can track each other's facial expressions. That is going to be so, so important. If you are in a long distance relationship, then what you can do instead is you can do it by video call. And at least that way you can still see each other, you can still track each other during the conversation. Okay. Second point is, please do not do this in the middle of an argument. It may be so tempting to push down your truth, to push down your truth, to push down your truth, and then to wait for something to trigger an explosion, and then to pour it onto your partner and to leave. That is not the way of the relational goddess, okay? The relational goddess is conscious. She knows what she wants, which is to leave this relationship, and she communicates that from a place of feeling calm, or at least as close to calm as you can get. So how do those two starting points feel for you, gorgeous lady? I would love to hear. So other things are, other things are, please try to focus on you. So I've had this experience in the past as a former rescuer, where I really focused on the other person. I said, you know, you don't want this. It's going to be better for you in the long run. And I tried to kind of speak on their behalf. But the truth is that the reason you're leaving this is because of you and your needs. And there may be an unmet need. There may be a desire that you have for the future that they don't have. And you can calmly and in as few words as possible, you can communicate that to your partner so that they understand this is what you want, this is why you want it. And that can give them a little bit of closure. That can help them to find a little bit of closure and a little bit of clarity. And the final thing I would say, and as tempting as this might be, please do not fall into the trap, again, that I've fallen into in the past, where you try to console your partner. You try to tell them that you're gonna be okay, you know, you're gonna meet someone else again. That is actually a behavior that I call rescuing. Your partner doesn't need to be rescued. They are allowed to feel their feelings. They're allowed to feel heartbroken. They're allowed to feel angry and upset. That's their experience, and you don't need to rescue them anymore. if you have been in the past. You don't need to do that for them. Okay. The final thing, and this is so important, gorgeous lady, is be clear with yourself and with your partner that this really is the end. So do not leave space for ambiguity. When we start saying things like, maybe we could be friends for a while, or maybe we could kind of get back together, and we start keeping this maybe hovering over the situation, that's going to make it really hard for your partner to, and for you, but especially for your partner, to find closure. So while it may be really tempting to leave that door open, what I would actually recommend is to take at least 3 weeks of no contact, not as friends, not as lovers, not as maybe we're still talking about getting back together, but 3 weeks of no contact whatsoever. And then if you do want to have a friendship later on, that is something you can check in with each other at about the 3-4 week mark, or maybe longer, depending on how long it takes both of you. And you can say, hey, how do you feel about this? Do you feel ready to start being friends? To be honest, 3 weeks is really fresh, but I would say 3 weeks of absolutely zero contact before you even consider starting up that contact again. Okay, so those are some points that I would love to give you as you move through that conversation around ending your relationship. I know it's not easy. I know it is painful. And also, I know that it can be an opportunity for you to become more of who you really are and to embrace your relational goddess power and energy. Okay, so I would love to know, how does that land for you? What does this bring up for you? If you have any follow-up questions, perhaps about how you can heal after the breakup as a relational goddess, or there might be some other particular questions about the actual breakup process or the ending of your relationship process, I would love to hear. So let me know in the comments, and I'm happy to answer them in a future video. I would like to leave you with one really powerful question, okay? This question is, how can I use this moment in my relational journey to become more of who I really am? Okay. This is the question that I believe we need to ask ourselves in every moment of our relationship journey. We can keep coming back to this question. How can I use this moment to become more of who I really am, not less? So whilst it may be tempting to kind of become this person who is reactive and who is catty and angry and passive aggressive or aggressive, whilst it may be really tempting to do that, gorgeous lady, I know that is not who you really are. So how can you become more of who you really are in this difficult moment? Okay, this is where we turn something really difficult into gold. This is where we find the gems in this experience. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you're having an amazing Saturday, gorgeous lady. I'm sending so much love to you, and I will see you back in the community soon. Take care. Mwah!